So today I want to share with you 7 ways to attract your dream life using law of attraction and manifestation techniques. These are all techniques that I've used before because I've, over the many years now, been so fascinated with the topic of manifestation, and that's why now you see this channel has reached out to millions of people around the world and tried some methods that work better than others. And that's why in this video I want to kind of break down for you guys which methods work better, which are easier to use, which take a little bit more time, and all the rest of it. So we're going to break it down in this video. And we're in a beautiful Hong Kong today, and I've got Angela here with me. First methods I'd like to cover is to do with scripting. I think that this is something that I've personally done before, and it was actually after watching the movie The Secret and getting a journal and start writing down my dreams and my goals. And I was actually at an event in London, this is many years ago, personal development event, and when I was there, what I found was that the speaker had told us to write down our goals, our dreams, especially when it comes to our financial future, our health, our relationships, our success, our purpose, our contribution to the world. And these were the pillars they asked us to write it on. And I think one of the biggest significant parts that made it work was to put more clarity. I remember back then they used to always say, clarity is power, clarity is power. The more clearer it is, the more likely it is to happen. And aside from that as well, if we can start bringing in the reason why we want something into the whole equation, it becomes a lot stronger too. So that was the first thing that really started to work for me when I was scripting, especially when I wanted to manifest. And it's quite interesting because back then I wanted to manifest a very successful noodle franchise. Some of you know that I was in the food business. And so I was writing on a board, and then we did that. Have you ever done the board break before? Yeah, so I had to write the dream and the goal on the board, and then we had to smash through the board, and it was significant, gives your thought process, I've actually followed through and broke through this and achieved that goal. So that really worked in terms of scripting. Do you have a strategy you want to share?
No, you can share it.
The second thing that I think really worked out for me was visualization. Now, there's been actually many studies and many tests when it comes to visualization in terms of how to visualize as if it's happened already. And I think, sometimes some people, when it comes to law of attraction, they're always thinking, I really want something, I wish for something to happen. But there's also a saying that says, I want never gets. And it's interesting when it comes to law of attraction, because you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So the question is, can you get yourself to visualize your future as if you're in that future already, you're living it right now? And if you are able to do that, then you take yourself into that moment. I think the easiest way to do this visualization process is to look and imagine there's a portal towards your third eye, towards your mind's eye. And then through that portal, imagine you're watching a movie, like you're watching your future self. And you're watching that play, whether it's driving the dream car or living in that dream house or with your dream partner. That's what you're doing in that scene. And then once you visualize it and you get clear on what that goal actually is, you take yourself into that moment. So it's almost like your soul comes out of this body and into that scene as if it's happened already. And then you got to live it and feel like it's happening right now. And if you can get yourself to live and feel like it's happening right now, and you amplify those feelings, because the universe doesn't know the difference between what's real or not, but it knows your vibration and it will answer to your vibrational frequency. So when you're living it already, that really helps as well. So that's the second thing. The third approach that I would take which is a little bit like visualization, but it's what one of my good friends talks about when she talks about 3D or 4D vision board. It's about actually going to the place that you want, or doing the thing you want to manifest. Let's say, for example, you want to manifest, I remember back then I wanted to manifest a Lamborghini, right? It was a childhood dream of mine. When I was a kid, I remember in a movie, there was an actress called Maggie Q. She was driving a orange Lamborghini, and I said that last time. I said to Dad, I said, when I grow up, I want an orange Lamborghini. And so when I learned about law of attraction, one of the things I went to do instead of just visualizing something is to actually get myself to a Lamborghini garage, and then get myself sitting in there, feeling as if I've got that thing already, and to actually ask if I can take it out for a test drive. And I took it out for a test drive and get a feel for it. Now, like I said before, the universe can't distinguish what's real or not. At that time, you feel like it's actually your car and you're driving it out, you know? So I think like doing that type of thing. I also did it with house viewing as well. Long before I lived in any mansion or any big house, I used to go and visit these huge, huge houses that a lot of people would laugh at me and say, you can't afford that. Why are you viewing those houses, you know? But if I get into a house and I sit on that sofa, that couch, and I'm feeling like it's actually my house. If I feel it, the universe feels that vibrational frequency, and the universe will respond to that. So I think that is also another very good approach. The third approach I want to share with you guys is to actually get yourself in that 3D, 4D world and actually experience the things that you actually want to manifest. I think that's very important, okay? The fourth thing I want to cover is about affirmations. But aside from like just saying affirmations by saying, I am great, I'm amazing, I'm whatever, I think it's more about not just affirming what you want in your subconscious mind, that belief system, like I am rich, I'm wealthy, money always flows to me, but actually like getting yourself up, like more like incantation rather than just affirmation. Sometimes people say affirmations, they sit there and they just listen to a YouTube video broadcasting behind them, but it's very different though. If you get yourself to stand somewhere and you look out at the world and you tell the world, you tell the universe, and with your physiology, you tell the world, this is who I am, this is what I attract. It's a complete different thing, you know? You become a lot more powerful. So I think it's like shouting out to the universe that I have this, I live this, I am this powerful, I drive this, or whatever always comes my way effortlessly. And you say it out to the world, it becomes very powerful. Especially one thing that's works so well for me, and I know we do this a lot in our practices, is we shout it out to the ocean. We need to understand that nature carries energy. And these ocean waves, we have ocean waves within us as well, which is affected by the moon and the sun and everything. And when we are able to put that out to the universe through water, it's almost like, it just works extremely, extremely well. So that's the fourth thing, when it's affirmations, incantations, shouting out to the universe, the thing that you really want. Now, while we're on that topic of water, it comes on to my fifth point, which is actually manifesting with water. I don't know if you guys have this habit or not, but I remember after studying Dr. Emoto's work, actually one of Dr. Emoto's students was actually one of my students, and that's why I got to know and become very familiar with his work. Some of you may know Dr. Emoto studied the power of water and how water is actually living and it has emotions. And when they found that, and we are made of water, the quality of the water, or the vibrational frequency of the water that we drink, is very important. So we always encourage people. You always see, when I'm ever sat there, you see me with a glass of water, you'll see I've always got two hands on the water. When I've got two hands on that water, I'm saying my prayers to the water, I'm sending my vibrational frequencies or my words to that water so that the water feels it and then becomes that vibrational frequency. When that water feels it and becomes that vibrational frequency, because water is life, and I drink that water, I consume the high vibrational water, then it becomes amplified. All the signals, all the vibrations becomes amplified even more. So I think that's another very, very important point as well when it comes to manifesting alongside water. That's the fifth thing, okay? The sixth thing is actually, I've shared this quite a lot on the YouTube before, which is actually, I refer to as the pillow method, right? What does that mean? It means that whatever it is that you want to manifest in your life, if you grab yourself a picture of it, okay, or you grab yourself, you script the thing that you really want, and then you put that thing under your pillow. It holds a vibrational frequency. Imagine it's like manifesting while you sleep. Every single day when we are sleeping, our subconscious can still go, our superconscious is still going. So when that is still going, the vibrational frequency, you don't stop vibrating when you're sleeping, you know? So it's very important how we prepare for sleep. So when we understand that, what do? Well, just before bed, we always know there's this dream, there's this goal, there's this journal, there's this, whatever it is, a picture of the love of your life that you want to manifest, or the house or the car, whatever it is that you want. And then you look at it before you sleep, that's the last thing you see, and your mind is still processing it, and you place that vibrational frequency, that card or that photo or whatever it is, under your pillow. And then when you do that, what happens is you continue those vibrations and those signals even while you're sleeping, and you're manifesting while you're sleeping. And then the seventh way when it comes to law of attraction and manifestation is my most favorite way today, and it's a thing that we practice all the time and we share with so many of our community members from all around the world, and that's to do with yoga for manifestation. Yoga for manifestation is where you open up your minor chakras, open up your major chakras, and then you not just activate your energy channels and activate your manifestation powers, but you also transmute them up towards the third eye chakra. When you move your energies towards the third eye, you're able to take that energy out from the third eye into the superconscious to connect with the universe, and then send your signals out when that connection is strong. And so when you do that, what you're doing is you're not just manifesting by yourself, you're actually co-creating with the superconscious, the universe, or God, or the divine energies, whatever you want to refer to it as, and it becomes 10 times, 100 times, or even 1,000 times faster. And this is through Yoga for Manifestation. If you guys have not, you can check out, I think we have a Yoga for Manifestation channel. You can check out that channel. We've got a few of the practices there. Or you guys can look at joining maybe our 108 circle, where we do three times a week. We do practices for that. It becomes very powerful. It's something that I learned from my spiritual master when on my journey up in the Himalayan mountains. And so these are the 7 things that I would recommend for you guys if you want to, really enhance your manifestation powers, your skills, and be able to increase your capacity when it comes to manifestation and get what you want in life. I don't know if you guys found that useful, or you found the tour of Hong Kong interesting. But yeah, that's what I had to share today. If you enjoyed the video, you got anything out of it, please do hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Also comment below, let us know where you guys are tuned in from. Do we have any friends from Asia or Hong Kong? Let us know. And another thing as well, if you're completely new to this channel and you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it. That's a little bell sign, by the way. Because this year, we're dedicated to making daily videos, so you're accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, I want you guys to see this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful view. Thank you. Namaste. Namo Himalaya.